You know, there's been so much attention drawn to Pokemon 151 and Prismatic Evolutions that people forgot about some other sleeper sets that are doing really well on the market, and we're going to discuss it today with Crown Zenith.
So hot right now.
Welcome back, everyone. This is VMAT. If you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, joining in all the fun we have here. And today we're going to be doing another market video, one about Crown Zenith, a set that I've always liked ever since it came out, the very last set from the Sword and Shield era, and it ended the entire era off with a bang. Some people say this was the greatest era for the Pokemon TCG. It brought us alt arts, and it brought us a great variety of trainer galleries and Galarian gallery cards, which are actually in Crown Zenith. We're going to discuss some of these today. We're going to go over all of the most expensive cards from this set and see where they're at right now in the market. A lot of them have been exploding in price over the last few months, and I really want to take a look at this with you guys today and see where these cards may land in the future. Okay, let's start off with Mew, the Galarian Gallery Crown Zenith card. Unbelievable artwork on this card. It really is stunning. The fact that it's only $18.91 even now to this day, I think it should be higher, but if you look 3 months ago, it was literally under $10 at $7.06. That is wild. And now it's $18.91. Its highest price point in the last few months was actually close to $25, and that was at the beginning of February. So it's actually lost some value in the past week and a half, but I think it will probably climb back up. Let me know your thoughts about this card down below in the description. Obviously, this card is competing with a lot of other great cards that have been exploding in price, not just from Crown Zenith, because the Pokemon market has been absolutely insane lately. Next up, we have Deoxys V-Star. Beautiful Galarian Gallery card here with nice texturing on it as well. It is currently at $20.70. It's went up by 97.14% over the last 3 months. It actually started off from November 20th to the 22nd at $10.50, has really climbed all the way up to $20.70, and there's really no signs of slowing down like the Mew card we just saw. Next is the Hisuian Zoroark, and this is the V-Star, another V-Star Galarian Gallery card, another one with great texturing on it. I love the colors on this card. I love the artwork. I love the painting style here. I like that everything's kind of waving around, almost like you're in a dream meditative state. I love the artwork on this card. It is currently sitting at $23 for its market price. It's up by 39.90% over the last 3 months. Its lowest price point in the last 3 months was November 26th to the 28th at $15.16. Next card on the list is one of the legendary dogs. It's Entei V, another Galarian Gallery card. Beautiful card, honestly, incredible. And while they are Galarian Galleries, they're technically still alt arts. I love the artwork on these cards, the texturing of them. They're like a special illustration rare, and I still think a lot of these are way too cheap. Obviously, they are easier to pull than something like from, let's say, Prismatic Evolutions, the SIRs. They're incredibly difficult. These are a little easier to pull, but still beautiful cards. It's up by 56.90% over the last 3 months, sitting at $27.85. Its lowest price point was at the beginning of the 3-month trend. It started at November 20th to November 22nd at $17.75. Where do you think this card is going to land? It has been softening over the last 2.5 weeks, but I still think there's definitely room to grow on this card. Next up is another legendary dog. It's Raikou V, one that actually has had some pretty steady price movements, going up more than Entei V, although I think I like the Entei artwork a little bit better, but leave your thoughts down below. Obviously, art is very subjective. It's up by 44.61% over the last 3 months, sitting at $30.60. Next up on the list is Darkrai V-Star, another Galarian Gallery. Beautiful artwork on this one as well. It's up by 13.02% over the last 3 months, sitting at $21.70. Really has flatlined over the last month or so, though. Suicune V, another Galarian Gallery, another legendary dog. That's up by 54.49% over the last 3 months. Currently sitting at $36.97, but yes, it has actually declined over the past 3 weeks. As you can see, from the 25th of January to the 27th, it was at its highest price point at $44.60. So it's right around the release of the Prismatic Evolution set, which really took everyone's attention away, I would say. And even on cards like this, they've actually softened since then, but I still think it'll be back on the rise soon. Just beautiful artwork. I think out of all 3 legendary dogs, this has to have the best artwork from the Crown Zenith set. Next up is Deoxys again, but this is the VMAX and the Galarian Gallery. It is currently sitting at $43.14. This card has absolutely climbed. It's up by 200% over the last 3 months. Unbelievable. Perhaps one of the best performing Galarian Gallery cards over the last 3 months, definitely since the start of the year. Next is the Glaceon V-Star. Lovely artwork on this card. Obviously, it's an evolution, so there's gonna be a lot of people trying to grab cards like this. It's up by 89.96% over the last 3 months, sitting at $43.33. Next up is Leafeon V-Star, another Galarian Gallery Evolution, up by 77.98%, currently sitting at $46.15. Next on the list is one of the Origin Form cards. This is Origin Form Dialga V-Star, secret gold card here. Beautiful Galarian Gallery card. It is up by 67.68%, currently sitting at $83.84. Next up is another Origin Form card, Palkia V-Star, another gold secret rare. It is currently up by 60.08% over the last 3 months, sitting at $82.52. Next on the list is the Mewtwo V-Star Galarian Gallery. Beautiful card, facing off against Charizard. Obviously, that Charizard card was included in the special Ultra Premium box, which you actually had the reverse version of the artwork, which is really cool. You get to see Charizard facing off against Mewtwo. Love this card. It's just fantastic. The fact that it's sitting at $123.55, even with this artwork, I think it's actually a little bit undervalued personally, because Mewtwo is such a iconic Pokemon in the Pokémon TCG and just the Pokemon IP. It's up by 111.78%, currently sitting at $123.55. Now, the second most expensive card is the Arceus V-Star, currently sitting at $132.93. It's up by 3.95% over the last month. Very interesting price movement on this card. It is a really popular Pokemon, but it has nothing on the #1 slot, which of course is the Giratina V-Star secret gold card from the Galarian Gallery. It is currently up by 102.58% over the last 3 months, sitting at $212.18. It's the only card from Crown Zenith right now that's actually broken that $200 price point. Will it stay over 200 for long? Honestly, it looks like it's really stable over the last 2 months. Not a lot of growth upwards, though. It had that massive spike in December, but it's been kind of just steady ever since then. But still, $212.18. These ETBs were like $70 for the longest time. You could still find these at Costco. Everyone would scalp the boxes that had the 151 ETBs in it, and they would leave these ones behind. So even just like a month or two ago, I think I went to Costco and I found these, and they were on sale for like, I think 100 Canadian. Right about 100 Canadian, you got the ETB and the 2 tins in it. So that would have been a great deal to pick up then. You know, in hindsight, everyone was going for the 151 boxes because they have increased quite a lot over the last month or so. But regardless, this would have been a great buy, and you could have pulled cards like this, like the Giratina V-Star Gold Secret Rare. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, let me know down below in the comment section, is there a set that came out in the last few years that you'd like to see me cover as well? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.